The dodo bird, Raphus cucullatus, is one of the most famous examples of human-caused extinction. Native to the island of Mauritius in the Indian Ocean, this flightless bird disappeared completely by the late 1600s. Here's the full story of its rise and fall. The dodo's origins and evolution. Millions of years ago, the ancestors of the dodo were pigeon-like birds that likely flew from Southeast Asia to the isolated island of Mauritius. Over time, without any natural predators, they evolved to become larger and flightless. The island provided abundant food, fruits, seeds, and small invertebrates, so the dodo had no need to fly. With no natural enemies, the dodo lived a peaceful life, nesting on the ground and foraging without fear. First human contact, 1598. For thousands of years, the dodo thrived in solitude. That changed in 1598 when Dutch sailors arrived on Mauritius. The Dutch East India Company used the island as a supply station for their ships. The sailors were amazed by the dodo's large size, about 3 feet tall and 15 to 20 kilograms, and fearless nature. The birds had never encountered humans before, so they showed no fear, making them easy targets. The beginning of the end. The Dutch began hunting dodos for food, though their meat was reportedly tough and unpleasant. However, the real disaster came not from direct hunting, but from the animals the Dutch introduced to the island. Rats, monkeys, and pigs, brought on ships, began eating dodo eggs, which were laid on the ground. Dogs and cats also preyed on dodos and their young. The destruction of forests for settlements reduced the dodo's natural habitat. The dodo, which had evolved in an environment free of predators, had no defenses against these new threats. Extinction of the dodo, 1662 to 1693. By the mid-1600s, dodo populations had declined drastically. The last widely accepted sighting was in 1662, when a Dutch sailor described seeing dodos on a small offshore islet. By 1693, Mauritius was well documented, and no dodos were found. Scientists believe that by this time, the species was extinct. How did the dodo become a legend? For centuries after its extinction, the dodo was largely forgotten, with many believing it was just a myth. However, in the 19th century, interest in the dodo returned when scientists studied fossil remains. Today, the dodo remains a symbol of extinction and a lesson in human impact on wildlife. Could the dodo be brought back? With advancements in genetics and cloning, some scientists have suggested de-extinction projects to revive the dodo using its DNA. However, bringing back the dodo would not restore its lost ecosystem, making it a complex challenge. Conclusion. The dodo's extinction is one of the earliest recorded cases of human-driven extinction. Its story serves as a warning about how even small human actions, like introducing non-native species, can have devastating consequences.